it's good to be back, you know. And this video is long overdue, so I need to just drop this video now and then so that we'll be done with this series of reacting to my poem titled and also Cry. If you've not checked the poem out, you should try and check the poem out on my IG page. The address will be displayed on the screen right now. I dropped a video some weeks back, on how my mom died. I didn't know I did not cry and how it affected my mental health. So I promised I was going to talk about my granddad, my cry. And before I jump on my cry granddad story, the last video I dropped, and I got feedback from three persons, and actually family members. And then they were like, guys, the sounds bad and all that. So one of them was like, so what can we do? What can I do to improve on the sound? So I was like, I need a microphone. So he sent me money and I got this microphone. So you see there are two. This is the pack. As you can see, the pack here. So the learner. So I want to thank Master and Mrs. Tom. And I'm very sure, and I know they are watching this video right now. So thank you, Master and Mrs. Tom. God bless you. Thank you for all you do. Thank you for all you continue to do. Thank you. So that's how to promote one's ministry. You promote by you see a need and you provide a solution. That's how to make the world a better place. You see a need, provide the solution. You see a need, provide the solution. And also, thank you for the feedbacks. I really appreciate it. It means that you guys are actually watching what I'm documenting and all. So God bless you. So let's jump back to our story on my cry granddad. So my granddad is late Master Musa Afwe. That's my mother's dad. And I actually bear his last name, yeah. So he died in February 2018. Yes, he died in February 2018. He died at the age of 75. And he's one of the most humble, most wonderful human being I've ever met in this world. And all, like he has a pure heart. Like he has a wonderful, lovely heart. Like his soul is beautiful. When they say someone's soul is beautiful, that's how my granddad's soul was and all. And he still lives. He lives in me. He lives in my aunties. He lives in my uncles and all. So one thing I observed about him while growing, I actually grew up with them. So while growing up with them, I observed that he's more of the cry type of person that my grandmother is she's the kind of bottle or like she again cries and all. I've only seen her cry, say in a few occasions, and the cry said it was death, during death and all. Someone dies, she just cry one day and it's over. She's over with and all that stuff. So for my granddad, small thing happens. My chairman is crying already. You provoke him, chairman is crying already. Everything like he would rather cry than allow it to disturb him and to worry him, to disturb him and all. I remember one of the cases I had in secondary school. Then I was in SS1. Yeah, so I got suspended, and then so I was given letter, and of course they write to your parents or guardians. So they were my parents and guardians and stuff. So I took the letter to them, and then some days later we traveled back to my school. It was a boarding school actually. We traveled back to my school, and then we met the principal, and then we sat with the disciplinary committee. That was the welfare master. So at the welfare master's office and all that, the welfare master finally decided that he was going to give me 16 strokes of cane, of the hospital and stuff. And prior to that time, my mommy had 2 t-shirts in and 2 jeans inside and all that. So the uniform was just there for camouflage and all that. And while they were flogging me, I was just shouting. I was busy shouting. How the crocodiles shout, Does a crocodile shout? I wasn't feeling anything, and the rationale behind it is that if you are being flogged and you're not shouting, the teacher will just assume that, oh, this one is not feeling anything. So if you are to be giving 16 strokes, they might end up giving you like 20 strokes and all. So just to do away with that punishment and all, you just have to flow with them and be crying. Whereas, man, you're not feeling anything, and if you're one stubborn, probably doing your secondary school and all, you understand what I'm saying. So don't even pretend like you don't know what I'm saying, you know. So that was it. So me, I was busy shouting and faking and crocodile shouting and all. Then I just turned. I don't know what happened. I just turned, and then I just saw my granddad. He lifted his glass, you know, his glasses. He just lifted his glasses, and I saw him wiping tears from his eye. So in my mind, I was like, this chairman, oh. Well, I actually felt it, you know. I felt it, you know. So that's the kind of person my granddad is, you know. So one of the major event again that he cried was when my mom passed. You know, when the news came, it was on a Sunday, they were still in church, so they had to go to church and bring him back home. And one of his cousin brother had to go to church and call him, call his attention home. So they brought him home, and then sorry, excuse me. So they brought him home, and that's how they told him that one of his children is gone, and afraid, and then he now, out of curiosity, he asked which of the children, and then he said his first daughter. That's how my guy scattered the house. He cried like he rolled, he cried like a baby. And his cousin, knowing the kind of person he was, you know, just allowed him, and that's how my guy cried. Even on the day of the burial too, he cried, you know, and all. But my grandmother, I didn't even see her cry, but I actually saw the grief on her face. I saw the grief on her face, but I didn't see her cry per se, but I saw the grief, like you could see the grief on her face. So, and after the burial, like 2 weeks after the burial, that's how my grandmother's BP just went up. I don't want to blow her grandmother, I'll blow my mic, I'll blow my mic or blow my camera, you know. So she's the Insta. But meanwhile, you understand what I'm saying, her BP went up. And that's the normal language to understand. So her BP, her sha went up. But my granddad didn't have any issue for high blood pressure and all that, you know. And I believe that it's because at the time when nature demanded him to cry, he let it out, man. Unapologetically, like he let it out, you know. So I'm encouraging all men out there to cry, please, if the need be, you know, if the need be, cry. You know, and the last stanza of the poem, Men Also Cry, that I wrote, you know, says that not only women cry at birth, men also cry at birth. So I've seen men cry when they hold their first child, you know, and the last sentence of the poem says, male emphasis on John 11:35, Jesus wept. So if Jesus Christ is our role model, that he wept, who am I? Who are you, human being? You know, you won't cry, you know. So Jesus Christ was a man, and he cried. So you too, man out there, you know, cry if necessary, and to save you a lot of stress, trust me. So this is it for today. We've come to the end of the series of Men Also Cry as it relates to mental health. This video is dedicated to my granddad, to my late granddad, you know. His legacy lives on. I love him so much, I miss him so much. And if you enjoyed this video, kindly hit the subscribe button, like and share. Definitely see you next week, God's willing. And I don't even know what next, but we shall come up with something. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you. So just stick with me on the journey, and trust me, it's a glorious one. So just stick with me as we journey together. So God bless you. Peace out. Happy Sunday. Enjoy your Sunday and have a great week ahead.